Hello, my YNs. And David.
Hi, David.
Welcome back to the Chan. So good to have you. Where have I been? Shut up. You know this routine. You know this. You ask where I've been. I say, Papa's been busy. You say, Papa, why? Papa, why haven't you brought back the milk? Papa, Mom's dead. And I go, hey. It's not my fault. You're gonna scare me off again.
Uh-oh.
I've been working. Yeah, I've been making some money and I hate it. Oh my god. I don't like school. I don't like working. This is what I like, but I can't get myself to do it. So I think I'm just a little lazy, miserable. Before I go on to my topic, I saw the Cinnamon Toast Ken. He on one of his videos, he was like, "If there's any YouTubers that you guys think we should have on the channel, me."
Let us know what you think, and I asked you guys last time to let us know what you'd like to see, and so broaden your horizons a little bit to things that we can do that aren't just here, or people that we can bring in and like stick them in between us, and we can collaborate.
It should be me. It should be me. It should be me. And you might be saying, "Hey, you're not even there." I don't care. I have been watching since I was like 15, 14. I deserve to be on that channel. Those are my dads. That's my father sitting there. We have the same face. It's like the face he makes, right? Like, but that's my dad. And I desperately need to be on his channel. So pop up, Daddy-O. What was my point? Oh, we're going to talk about Beverly Hills Chihuahua and why Chloe is a bop. I love Beverly Hills Chihuahua. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. Like, I rewatched it a disgustingly amount to the point when I rewatched it, I was reciting lines at my grown age. Yes. So it's in there, deep embedded in my noggin. And as me and my special person were going through the films, there were some little thingies that just did not add up. Chloe used to be the aunt's dog. She's like, oh, you know what? Because you got her lost in Mexico and have bonded so well, you can have her. She didn't know about that, but whatever. Don't start calling yourself Beverly Hills when you live in a cul-de-sac in like, I can't think of town names. I think I'm too poor to make references. You're 30 minutes by the hills. Okay. You are not in the hills anymore. By the third movie, they live in a hotel. This is actually gonna be a really short video. I don't have any complaints. Delgado. God, what was his thing? He was a cop. He got attacked. He lost his scent, and they were like, you know what? Even though you're strong, you're fast, you're smart, we're ditching you. We don't want you anymore. And now that you found this expensive Chihuahua, oh my god, welcome back, officer.
Where do you think you're going, officer?
And he's just like, yay, a home. I cried so hard when he thought Chloe left him. Oh, should I bring in my chihuahuas for this? I just cleaned my bed. I cannot breathe. So Delgado's a cop. He gets kicked off the team because he got a nose injury. They're like, welcome back, officer. He had kids, and then he dropped them off at an LA police station or Beverly Hills police station or something like that.
Those dogs said they'd get their revenge by hurting my pups. So I took my boys out of the country and brought them to Los Angeles. Thought they'd be safer away from me.
How'd you get there? Because in that movie, freaking Chloe's kid falls out the window and Delgado saves them. And it's like, you could save their kid, but you couldn't save your own.
Delgado!
You couldn't be there for your own sons. You thought that was better for them. You could have all worked in the same field. How did you carry a basket that far? I don't know. Hey. Oh my god, wait. Beverly Hills Chihuahua rant with an actual Chihuahua? That could... What are your thoughts on the Beverly Hills Chihuahua movie? You've never seen it, but it is the start of my Chihuahua obsession. So, what are your thoughts on that? He's very promiscuous. And I'm using this in a more, what is it? With context, tone. What do you think about the now to be known as slur ankle biters. No comment. I don't know. The Delgado thing it sucks. It's weird. Oh, wait, no, because he got his scent back, right? And then... Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he got his scent back during the fight. Like, he was able to... No! It was the freaking, when the iguana and the rat showed him Chloe's collar. It's like, you gotta remember, you gotta smell it. And then the little sparkles, and he's like, Chanel number 5. Or like...
I'm getting something. Pack rat. Old nachos. Chanel number 5.
Oh, it's such a good movie. The first one's the best one. Cannot be beat. Drew Barrymore's voice. Everything about it's so good. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. Because I can't remember the whole Delgado thing. Maybe I'll make a whole separate video about it. But Poppy is a creep. I love Poppy to death. I love him so much. But the best example I try to give... Hey. Oh. Come here. Let's wait. Hello. Hello. The plot of the first movie, the relationship between Chloe and Poppy is like if you met your neighbor down the street and he said, oh my god, you're so beautiful, I'm obsessed with you. And you're like, haha, okay. And then you get kidnapped and that man saves you. Like, no one else is looking for you. Your family's not looking for you. The police don't know you're missing. But your neighbor from down the street knows. And he's hunting to find you. And then when he does, he's like, oh my god, mi amor, I'm in love with you, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, okay. My mom said, like, is that like Stockholm Syndrome? I'm like, I guess. She didn't get time to get to know Poppy. Like, by the way, okay, what's his name? Montezuma, the Aztec chief Chihuahua guy who teaches Chloe her bark.
Where are we?
You are in Chihuahua, birthplace of our mighty breed.
I was born in Beverly Hills.
See, but your ancestors came from here.
My phone ran out of storage, so it didn't pick up anything. But I was talking about how Chloe's kids do not look like Poppy. They're not the same breed. They're not the same... I mean, they're the same breed, but not, like, sub-breed. I don't know. They're not the same hair. They're all long-haired. And some of them are black. And you know who has black fur and long hair? Montezuma has black fur and long hair. Poppy's, like... I mean, he's, like, a reddish-brown, so I guess, like, that one ginger chihuahua works out. I hate that one. I don't know why. He freaks me out. Poppy Jr. doesn't even look like Poppy. You know who looks like them? You know who looks... My dog. My dog could pass as their dog. Or their son. Whatever. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so... In the middle... You sat directly in the middle. Why do you always look guilty? Oh, I can still see the pink in your nose. It's still there. Oh. That's what I was talking about. Because I was talking about how they do have a ginger son. He has a pink nose, but I was like, Chloe doesn't have a pink nose. And then I couldn't remember if she did, but I remembered he used to have a pink nose. I guess you did. All the tips are pink. Oh. To sum it all up, Beverly Hills Chihuahua go from Beverly to broke to living in a hotel. Because they were like, we get our own room service. And part of me couldn't tell, like, is this cool? Because it's like, yeah, it's like you get your own maids, kind of. But you're living in a hotel. I think of those stories where it's like, I was struggling, I couldn't afford rent. I lived in a hotel and just paid for the next few days each time. Nothing wrong with that. You do what you gotta do to get by. I'm just saying it's not Beverly Hills. Like, oh, I remember. There's a plot. The plot of the second movie. I forgot his name, but the gardener dude, his grandparents or whatever, they're like, oh my god, we can't afford our house. Our house is gonna get taken. And he's like, until we can figure out how to solve your problem, you can stay with us in our mansion. Granted, once again, it's the aunts, but still, you can stay with me in, like, my Nepo baby girlfriend's house. The biggest house, the most unnecessary. There was, like, random, it's one of those, it had double stairs, alright? It's like, yeah, you can stay with us for a bit. Sorry that you reckon you're losing everything that you've ever known and loved. That sucks. I really wish we could help. We could probably get rid of a vase, but we're not gonna do that. Because it's our aunt, it's not ours. I don't know. I'm trying to defend them, but at the same time, it's like, dude, at any point, you could have, I don't know, you could have done something. But you know what they do instead? They're like, Let's put our dogs in a dog show. Yeah, let's win that prize.
Hey, Poppy, look! Beverly Hills Dog Show? $50,000 prize?
They gave us a home. We gotta do everything we can to help them keep it.
We should enter the dog show. Yeah!
And so they join the dog show, and that doesn't work out. Also, Chloe plays the most beautiful piano scene with the little roses. Ah! Until, like, you think about it realistically, and there's just some man slamming Chloe's paws into a piano, but we're not going to talk about that. That's for, like, another day. Point is, they lose the show. The grandparents don't get the money to protect their house, and the only way they do, before we get into all that, the people who are trying to like do measurements for the house because they were gonna take the house back, the Chihuahuas decided, hey, instead of like being polite and like let's still try to figure out how to get money, let's also try to kill a man. Let's murder everybody so that they can't take our house anymore.
Hi there. Can't we all just get along? Adios.
The grandparents don't get the money to protect their house, and the only way they do is because the puppies stopped a robber from robbing the bank, and I think the bank teller's mom or something was in the bank.
Did I mention they nearly killed the robbers?
It's like, you saved all our lives. You get to have your house. And who is he? There's most likely someone higher up than him, right? He doesn't get the final say. He doesn't get to be like, oh yeah, you know what? Just keep it. Debt is owed. Did they use the bank robber's money to pay it off? I don't remember. And I don't feel like doing the research, so we're just talking. We're just yapping. Beverly Hills Chihuahuas going to broke Chihuahuas. The gardener dude just not helping out his grandparents at all. Oh, Delgado's backstory and current story just whack. Chloe being a bop. And yeah, that might be it. Besides that, great movies. I kind of don't care for the kids. Am I hating on a child's movie? It doesn't matter. People do this for a living. Why can't I be the same? So my phone keeps running out of storage. So I guess that's where the end of the video is. I'm kind of thinking of changing.
You're perfect the way you are.
I don't know. I had a key point of how I wanted to do my videos. Like, I want to do commentary, but you know one thing I noticed?
What is it?
Is all the commentary channels, I swear to God, it's like once they reach like 25 or something, they're like, you know what, I want to do more. I want to go on tours, and I want to start something new. I want to change the subject. But in their defense, they've been doing like the same topic for years, so it makes sense. I have different ideas. I want to do like interviews. He's trying to burrow, but there's no blankets. Everything's tucked in for the channel. I want to do interviews, but I have no one to interview yet, and I also am so terrified of talking to people. I'd want them to be in person, but I don't want to give out my addy. I don't have the Wi-Fi for, like, digital talks. I'm just trying to think of, like, how I want to set up my videos and stuff. Ugh. Anywho, David,
Bye,
good night.
David.
I love you. Goodbye. This might actually be the end of the acapella outros until I figure something out. So sorry. I still don't know how I should do my outros. Think about changing it up, Juice? Thoughts?